All right, we're back. We're back up. Thank you all for coming back to the live stream. You're back here with your boy Chaotic, and we're ready to hit the road running with the Peterbilt 389. Hope you love the build. Remember, it's a family-friendly channel, and we need to adhere to all the YouTube guidelines. Right? Let's get into the externals. We're starting off in Oregon. And now kind of load I decide to run with first. I feel we could take them corn over to Montana, you know. You're going to run a double. First load, double. Right, let's set up the glass. Some in the bags. Take down the handbrakes. Pull the second and let's hit the road. Setting off people alarm with the C16, you know. Loud pipe. My brethren, thank you for the little blight. Right, so we're going to take a little fuel by that fuel stop too. I tell you 70 gallons, you just stop up the truck. Let's hit the road. Switch lanes to switch back. We have to switch back the lanes. Oh, this place, guys, you're gonna get some problems coming out of this place with that doubles in. Jeez. I didn't know I was coming and pick it up. The loader right over there. Let's see if we go back up on the loader now. Oh, pulling up. Alright, let's hit the road, guys. Guys, coming out from inside this place is always a challenge, especially with the long road here. Might have to take the sign with me. Don't want to, but I might have to. A sign they might have to take a ride with me, you know. Nothing coming, let me see how we do. Alright, we're gonna make it, we're gonna make it, we're gonna make it. Alright, we're good to go. So we need to pull into the way station and way up there. Alright, 108,000 pounds. Welcome to the stream, bro. Wagwan. Good afternoon to you, brother. Hope you're having a nice day. Welcome to Idaho. Yo, welcome back to the stream, bro. Walk on, everything good? Yeah, man, I'm putting the mileage. We have to grind and continue working, bro. Nothing good comes easy. So we're rocking a different, well, same Peterbilt, but we do it up like a different. You understand me, bro? You on ATS pulling too? Yeah, man. That's what we're talking about, man. Pull some load, man. Right, there is no problem, brother. So you're enjoying yourself. Yeah, you're gonna love yourself with the new songs. You'll love yourself with it. Trust me. Yeah. This is where SES lacking. They need to check them songs, bro. And I don't feel SES problem is like equipment to do the songs, you know. I feel it's the person who mixing the songs not mixing it right. They're not mixing the songs right. And they need to let the range of the tachometer be a little dynamic. The tachometer range is too flat. That's the only difference between SES songs and these songs. And well, these have a little bit more bass in them because the kind of open pipe kind of vibe, right? Let's pull aside and change the time. Let's get back out on the road. Alright, let's go and get some fuel. I have to drive all the way around to get that fuel, boy. Jeez. Go on, guys. Right, so we get 89 gallons in the truck. Let's just check ETA quick. We get 4 hours and 20 minutes to go on the journey. 254 miles to cover. Time is 1:09. Is what AM is there? Yeah man, AM. We go to go. Let's go get back out on the road now. Alright, so we go bypass the way station. Fire Star Walk One, brother. Welcome to the stream, you know. Man say RIP to 2025, you know. Man say we had good time and bad time. Don't forget to pick up yourself, you know. But you know, come in at the stream and you're close off already, brother. What you do? What you do, boy? We're looking good still, man. We're looking good. How much day we are? One more day before the end of 25. But I look good still, man. Yeah. I know that. That is the slogan, man. Don't forget to big up yourself, man. That is the slogan. It's other day a guy was trolling me, Firestar. You know what he come on the channel and tell me? He said, don't forget to pick up yourself. I said, brother, don't pick up yourself and big up yourself, bro. But he was trolling me. I trolled me. He had me rolling with that one day. Bro. Yeah, man, you can't forget to big up yourself, man. You have to take care of yourself, man, at all times. You understand me? It's good to take care of people, you know, but sometimes, why? You have to take care of yourself, too. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of the people and them you care about, you know. You understand me? whole year stream from 10 to 12 midnight. Boy, man, if me could make that, bro. But I might try. Me not know, you know. Me not sure, bro. Me not sure. I'll be honest with you. Me not sure. It's a good idea, but yo, me feel me gonna be. If I have to do that, I might have to go and sleep and get up and do it. Cause I feel I'm going to be sleepy if I stay up straight. It's a good idea, you know, but I'm just worried to know if I'm gonna feel sleepy. First time, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I'll be honest with you, I'm not too sure. Sleep in the day. I'm not too sure, bro. Bro, I don't know. If you're up, check the internet. If you see me up, me up. If you not see me up, bro, I can't make it. Cause I don't know. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what that day will hold for me. I don't know. I don't know. Next thing, other obligations come up. I don't know. Right? New Year's Day, yeah, I feel how good do it New Year's Day. You know? Feel New Year's Day. Yeah, for sure, I believe I could do a stream New Year's Day. New Year's Day or Thursday. Yeah, I think. The old Year's night into New Year's sound good, but I really don't know if anything might pop up. I don't want to say yes or sure next thing. Anything pop up and mess me up and next thing is because I'm not sure. let's weigh up the truck, you know. £107,000. Let's keep on rocking. Alright, let's decouple the load. Alright, that was a nice run. Everything looking good. Alright, let's go and get our next load. Right. See what else we have in this place at the curry. This arrows. I wonder if we could get that on a like a normal trailer. There's some heavies here too. Alright, I'm gonna carry oil pipes. Yeah, oil pipes it is. We'll carry the oil pipes. Hook up on this load now. Let's couple up now. Alright, we're looking good. So one of the dev for Europe 3 left. So that is Truckers of Europe. That is the mobile game you're talking about. So first I said that is good news, yes. And he had the animation for drivers to open doors and sleep in the truck. So he's starting up your own game, and that's part of the videos. Alright. I have some good news too, but I can't say it on stream because I need to get this information to make a video, so I'm not say it on stream. Right, so I just look forward to the video because SCS last, I could just give a little hint on some things. SCS last stream of the year was very informative about some new things to come, but I don't want to speak about it on stream because I want to make a video about it. I want to make a talking head video about it. At least the things that impress me and the things that I'm happy that will be coming to the sim in the future. I'm gonna make a video about it, so I don't want to talk about it on stream, right? But good things to come, guys, good things to come. And so the best thing is that it coming to both PC and mobile. That is the best part of the information. The guy will make it the game. It coming to both PC and mobile. Okay. Well, we're gonna see what he's up to. Right? We're gonna see what he's up to. Right? We give him some time to do it. The entire animations for purchasing your own buildings and there's like when you entire buildings and purchasing your own house. That's a good feature. So it's a kind of open world thing then. Once like you could walk around and it's a kind of open world thing. You interact with the world. Interacting with the world. so it gonna be like mostly the Europe trucks on them. Alright. Well, we hope that he's successful in his endeavor. That will be another player in the space, you know. Alright, so you have male and female characters, and you could put on different clothes and things. Customizable. Okay, that's great, that's good. So that is the people interested in that game that will be coming. You get a little bit of information from Firestar about it. The mobile players and the guys who I guess don't want nothing to like simmy something a little casual to play, because I guess it will be very casual, a casual truck game. Alright, so we could keep on running. Firestar, no, that would happen. Firestar, that would happen. Firestar, that wouldn't happen. I'll put me on the brick for it. That is not going to happen. Right? But it's good to know that other people want to join the truck genre and see where they could capitalize and, you know, find a market for themselves, right? But I guarantee you that now SCS are carve out their own lane, and I keep on telling you that. Because SCS don't see what other people are trying. So SCS has some brilliant people in the marketing section. Don't get tired. The people and them smart. But I tell you they're smart. SCS are carve out their own lane, bro. So if everything comes through as planned, next, well, they didn't give timelines to anything, you know, and I don't want to talk too much on the streams about it. I want to make a video separate about it. They not give no timelines, but let me say some of those things are dropped next year. SCS are carve their own lane, and that is what I keep on telling you people. Them are carve their own lane out. They're carving out their own lane, bro. Other driving sims have to watch out. They have to watch out. They have to watch out. Trust me. I'm not saying none of this to be a SES fanboy. I'm being honest with you guys. I'm not saying this to be a SES fanboy. The only thing I say, like breaking down anything, and I doubt it would happen, is if what they have planned, if they do execute it properly, and knowing SES software, they're going to execute it good. They want to make sure and execute it properly, because a long time they might talk about things and they just get people to develop things in the background and take the time and develop stuff. I know they're not going to feel like it. I know it. They're testing different waters, but I know they're not going to feel. They're not going to feel. They're not going to feel. Right, so Firestar, you could stand behind your developer and don't vex with you. Stand behind your developer and see what they do, but no, they can't compete. They can't compete with this. Tell me, I tell you that. They now compete with this. Wait until me tell you. And I'm not even talking about everything they talk about, because I'm only talking about the things in the video that me make that important to me. But they spoke about a lot of things. But I'm going to only speak about what is important to me. Right? Right? Alright, let me see if we can do this, you know. I don't nail this boy. Oh. Guys, I don't make it, you know. Yeah, I should have got a little wider. I didn't nail this at all. Yeah, guys, I couldn't make it out. Let me just back up a little. Yeah, we're leaving it right there. Right on the green there, you know. The couple. Alright, we're looking good. Even have a 3D drive animation person I walk. Alright. Listen to me. Fire star. He could have a man walking on the moon and all. Trust me. His story could never displace SES. Software. SES software. Even if he's launching on PC, brother, don't even, we could talk about that here and it's okay. But that two go up on nobody else's platform and tell them say that thing that's so I compete with this, because it will not happen. I'm telling you, it will not happen. Right? This sim are going to turn into a monster. It's going to turn into a, this sim are going to turn into a Frankenstein. I just don't want to say too much, but you're teasing me, bro. This sim are going to turn into a Frankenstein. Right? You just continue to watch my channel, and as they start rolling out the things, I'm gonna get every single one of it. And you're gonna realize how SES had turned American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator into a Frankenstein. Trust me. It's no joke. It's no joke. I know what I'm telling you. Alright, I will pick up this load, you know. Couple in. Ready to hit the road. Yeah, some serious thing I pull, you know. I just say, how can a chemical me a bromine, make a bromine, you know. A bromine man run with now, you know. A mad chemical long in the back there. We have to take with time and run. So we are half tank of fuel, we have to look out for the fuel stop on it. SCS don't talk and listen to me. They don't talk everything, bro. I tell you, the last stream, they let a lot of tea out. Some of it is information that I knew from before. But I see some things I never see before. So, and the matter of fact that they talk about it, it's in the making. It's in the making, bro. Brother, I'ma tell you straight. This has turned into something. It is not that you don't have Sims out here that trying the same thing, but it eventually it has turned into something that gonna be huge. It's going to be huge. So them little jokey chucks him just know I come in. I'm not saying I'm not going to do good enough, but I don't think anybody who is playing this and invest time and money and thing into this gonna segue into anything else more. I'm just saying it's just what I think will happen, because the driving in this is already good. It's already good. Right? If you look at feet, just walk around on them things, so as me keep on saying, we should have it, but if we don't, it's minor. It's still minor. I must admit, it's minor. Right? But I'm not saying that the developer who do your own little thing should not. He should do it thing. You should come in this place and see if if he could garner support from the PC community, right? Because that could help him. That could help him, right? But to say that he's gonna be you could compare him to this, I doubt. I may have reason for saying it. I'm not just saying it because I'm an SCS fanboy. I have reasons for saying it, but I just don't want to say nothing as it. Let the thing unfold. Let the thing unfold. And we're looking forward to oh God, what the other one they want to drop next year? The oh gosh. The one with the storms and them story there, sir. Our roadcraft for the name of it. No roadcraft. The same people that who make oh gosh. Who make this sim with the With the trucks in the dirt and thing, oh gosh. I can't remember the people them name. Well, you know what I'm speaking about. Next year I come, let me see what them next year come with. Road King, yes, Road King are the name, right? Road King. Road King. Let me see what Road King I come with next year. Because they advertise big, bring out trailer and all of that. Let me see next year what I'm going with them next year too. People don't have all, SC have American Truck Simulator competition. Yeah, right. That again gonna be your own thing. That will be in your own little lane. Cause I think it's them developers they had their own little thing going, so I wouldn't say that there is no rookie in the thing. They're not no rookie, but at the same time, that not no comparison, bro. Right, because it look like that set up like a kind of story driven kind of vibe, right? You understand? But we yet to see what will happen. We just want to see them, all the people and them who are the big promises when they come out with. We want to see them roll out and want to see what will go on with them. But I tell you straight, SES don't make the announcements what they up to. And I tell you straight, big things are going. Big things are going. Yeah, well, it is a story mode thing, but me tell them as the people post video at about, this could be the next competition to the American Truck Simulator and blah 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 blah. I mean, just watch them like these people, I don't know what them at all about. I feel some of them not even a drive American Truck Sim. To even say that. And we just see a trailer, you know. All we see is a trailer, you know, bro. We not see no gameplay for say, alright, this thing here looks scary. We just see what trailer, CGI trailer, bro. And people just lose their mind. Oh, this thing here got take over. I don't set a foolishness, but I just watch them and I'm like, I see what they do. I just want some quick views. That's all they want. Quick views. That thing that's they in your own little ballpark. You understand? But we go see. Right? The problem, listen to me, the problem is right now, this come just like a American Truck Simulator come just like a iRacing. The problem why we will hardly see a sim come and overthrow them two sim here in the trucking world is because the people and them they done too much research, bro. That is where the problem is. They not just do things just so. They do too much research. The foundation very strong. The foundation very, very strong. And that is where the other sims and them got problems. And the fan base strong too. The fan base strong. So other than you having a nice sim or something with different features or features that people want, how you now going to get the fan base of SES will leave SES and say, nah, we have to dump off them two sim here because this one sim here is way better than. You understand what I'm trying to say? That is where the problem is, because I'm just trying to bring a comparison to something to show you. Right? So iRacing, for online competitive racing, iRacing is not the best, like the perfect sim. But when you talk about like competition and online racing, no care what sim come out after, no care what thing they put in place for like driver safety, this and that, safety rating and rank racing, and people just not leave racing for nothing. They will identify the problems and talk about it, but they're just not leaving iRacing, by people just keep on dumping the money in iRacing. Because even if you have another sim that have certain things that close to it, the fan base is not strong. I could tell you for a fact, the fan base not strong. It might start off a little strong, but just get enough time, it go dwindle. Because people don't buy into something else already. So it come just like a this sim here. People already buy into SES and the program. And they have the fan base strong. So whatever they drop, whether you want to get into it or you don't want to, they're doing things so broadly that if you don't want to go in this direction here with them, it have another direction that they point in you that you want to go. So you go stay with them. You understand? But I can't speak, I don't want to speak too much about it here because I want to make a video on it and I want the video to be its own thing. Alright, when we drop the video, I want it to be its own thing and talk about the things when we see the announce. Talk about, and I don't want to talk about everything because I want people to go and watch the stream, and it had a creator who did a piece on it first that I saw that convinced me to go look at the stream. So I if I play too, I don't want my video to be like a copy of his own, because me see when I watch out the whole stream, me see get a lot of things where he not touch. One and two things. Those are the things that I would touch. You understand me? I want my video to be its own thing. And I'm going to talk about it. So you're going to look forward to that video there when I drop it. I'm still brainstorming it. Right? So I don't want to drop too much, I think, on the live talking about it. Right? Well, you see, yeah, you're correct. They're not focused. You see, bro, we gonna see what go on. We gonna see what go on. Trust me, we gonna see what go on. But yes, the guy is taking an ambitious step where he want to break away and make his own game, and he don't start to show all your features. That's very good. That's very good. But to say like it go compete with American truck sim, no. Or Europe? No. Not on the PC. Not on the PC. Probably it might compete with trucks of Euro 3 on mobile. He coming to PC is a good thing for the people who, because you're gonna have PC players that support casual games. So I'm not saying that he wouldn't like get any people to play his game or promote his story. People are gonna play, people are gonna promote it, people are gonna talk about it. My point is, I don't think he will be a rival the SES software. That is just what I'm saying. Alright? Let's see if we can find a way outside of this. I don't think he's going to rival SES software anyway on the PC. Right? Right, because you know sometimes you want a little casual game for just kick back and run. You know, not every time you want to play something serious. So, you know. He's gonna have a space. He's gonna have a space. Come on, brother. Oh, I thought you was coming in my lane, you know. I didn't want you to be sorry about it. But you drive good, you drive good. Wasn't coming in my lane. So I carry highly explosive thing here, man. Big time chemicals I carry. I can't just swing in front of it, so. Hard though, bro. It says having a large open map without borders that is not functional. Be focused on real life locations and stuff, right? So something similar to so yeah, say because they're not focused on real stuff. Like, but that yes, so you kind of hit the nail on the head where that is concerned. That is what I say. I don't want to make it sound like if I'm a SES fanboy, but that is why I know stuff like that will not compete with Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator. Right? Because these have too much attention is paid to detail, they have too much depth in these two sims. And that is the problem where the other sims and them can accomplish the depth, bro. The map looks simple, but SES maps incredible. Watch down there, bro. It's incredible. Watch them rocks there, bro. Anyway, I don't want to elaborate too much. Wait for the video fire start. Come here. You want to talk about some things. See? Yeah, most of them frictional. And even if it is like depicting some place, it's not like that close to it. You have an idea like, yes, they're trying to do the outback, or they're trying to do Europe, or they're trying to do America, but it looked pretty generic. I understand what you're talking about. I'm fully aware of what you're speaking about. Right? So last time I don't even want to like go through too much because it's the same thing I've been saying over and over again anytime anybody talk about chuck sim this and chuck sim that. Right? For the while, until, as I keep on saying, until someone decide to put some chuck sim in our development since like 10 years ago and not speaking about it, and then one day they just come forth and say, listen to me, this is what we have. And they partner up with all them brands and thing, and they just have everything so tight that when they drop, all we truck fans, we don't have no choice but to open them out and say, SES in some problems. If you don't have no company where do that, trust me, SES run away with the thing long time. Long time, bro. I know what I'm telling you. Somebody have to be doing development long time and really come up with some crazy ideas. Get some big team since 5-10 years ago and not tell her with nothing. I know what I show you. And I walk on the thing underground. Other than that, no fly by night people now come and they throne this so easy. And that is why SES confident about themselves. Because if you watch the way in which they're developing and the way where they're going with the sim, they're moving very confident because they know they cannot be dethroned that easily. They know it. I'm telling you, they know. Not saying that they will never be dethroned. I'm just saying that whoever come in, they have to do their research. And I know like indie developer I come and level some story, some 1-man, some 2-man team. And just say, alright, that's it for American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Sim. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Right? Next gen thing I want to head for. I don't want to tell you. Next gen thing. Alright, let's get out back on the road. gosh, man. Tap my truck, you know. Gosh, man. Back up on the AI, back up on me again, you know. Remember when Digicel and B-Mobile come out, who had the better phones for cheap? Alright guys, give me 1 second, 1 second. Alright, me missed the call, let me come back. I missed the call. Right, so that's it. Remind you of Digicel and B-Mobile. And you see what Digicel had to do to gain people. Digicel, it's a marketing term. I heard it. The loss is the lost winner that just call it or something, sir? Oh gosh, there is something that just call it, sir. It's a marketing term. So it's like Digicel, this one, give away phone and them things there, sir. And give people cheap plan and all kind of thing they do to win people over. And when they don't do it and they get into the market, they're as bad as TSTT because me use them and there are certain things where me angry with them for. The service not bad. I will never say the service bad. The service not bad. But they're doing certain things where I don't so like in terms of the way they go about doing certain things. Me just not to light them up too much on the internet. But one and two things they do, I don't like. I mean, I worry about it and talk about it every time they do it, but it's all a part of business, right? So that's a business strategy, bro. What Digicel use, and Digicel use that business strategy very, very good for people. You understand? They let people buy into them, you know, bro. And then they do some turn around. Alright, there's some bubble if I go to Cody. I go with that. They turn around and they get just like the people and they will run from. Trust me. Right? But all of that are part of business, man. Alright, so let's hit the road again, guys. Oh, I think the last leader is the name of, I know the last winner. I think the last leader is the name of the strategy. It's just the other day I was watching some video and me hear about a strategy there. So a company, it's like what consoles does do. So the console manufacturers and them, Sony and Microsoft, they lose on the console, but they win on the games. They win on the games and the accessories. You follow? So the accessories and the games make up back for the console sales where they lose. Because they really go at a loss with the price where they sell the console at. Because when you think about development and the hardware and all of that, they kind of go at a loss. You understand? Yes, healthy competition is good, but you see when the two companies come like a Nvidia and AMD, so that come just like what Digicel and B Mobile are do right now. They're like Nvidia and AMD. When you look at them, they're not too different from each other. It's like you want them to compete with each other directly. You don't want them to sell, like, for instance, Nvidia and AMD is like this. AMD know Nvidia don't win, so AMD just slotting in themselves anywhere in between to make the profit. So AMD knows they can't beat Nvidia outright, so they always drop the graphics. AMD always drop the graphics card right behind Nvidia, so they might make money anyway. Check it out. So when we go say we want AMD to win, and why people don't buy into AMD cards. AMD cards are right below it. The price not that far. The price not that far. The technology not that far. So if you are a person like how I'm streaming and me know Nvidia offer the best capability for streaming, I'm not going to buy AMD. I'm going to buy Nvidia until Nvidia decide to walk out of the market. Right? Even though I don't like the way how the prices of the cards them keep on going to the moon, I go still buy them because them are the best for streaming. It's not that I not say I can't stream on AMD. You could stream on AMD, but you want the best. You follow me, bro? So the thing set. You understand? So we want direct competition to drive down the price. If the competition not direct, the price is not gonna be driving down. It's gonna be going up. Right? And that we're going with the graphics card. The price on them always keep on going up until they start to even take away. They take away because by now, like the 10 series cards on them, so like the is what you call it, the 5010 cards, them they're supposed to be like 12 gigabytes of RAM on them, and my 16 supposed to be on the 70, and so on and so on. I go up the road, but because Nvidia realize, watch me, you not got no competition. I think what the 10 series still a carry what? 8? It still a carry 8 gigabytes of RAM, which are craziness. Right? A craziness, bro. You understand me? So that is what we're talking about. So because you know get direct competition. So like if AMD was competing directly with them and give them real pressure even at the lower end, they could have never do that. Because they would have met them cards and they realize they're sitting on the shelf and everybody just buy the AMDs and them. And they would have been forced to give you more. You understand? me not really say that PC and consoles, they never too like I'm gonna say compete directly, you know. Because but it's kind of trying to level out itself a little, you know, because plenty of the games them that used to be on PC that was exclusive start to go to consoles now. So just now it's not gonna have a much of a difference to say, well, I'm on the PC because I could get them simulators, yeah, because the simulators on them are go over, right? But when I bring the video game comparison, I'm gonna more want to compare Xbox and Sony, because that was more like competition directly. Because when you look at the games they used to offer, the specs in terms of performance, it used to be close enough where they them used to battle directly. PC, it had a time where I think was with the launch of the PS5 and the newer Xbox One, they was kind of trying to compare it to PC and say, oh, it's better to buy a console, because at the time PC prices, the parts was very expensive, and a lot of people who was buying couldn't even buy like the 2080, because I think it's the 2080 where inside of them consoles there, right? So they was making a comparison, but I knew it wouldn't have been for long, because the PC would have always, like, hardware would have come out, and before them they saw upgrade, hardware would have come out and it would have still go forward in front of them. So I knew that would happen. So I was just like looking at them and saying, yeah, it's a good comparison to make now, present time, but that ain't gonna last long, and so said, so done. Because what we done what? 50, 90, 50, 80, and by next year, sometime maybe late down next year, they might bring out the other generations graphics card by next year late down. They're talking about them. So then the PS6 and Xbox whatever, what hardware them go on? They might go on 40 series hardware or 50 series hardware, and we're gonna be on 60. So PC will still be in front in terms of advancement. You understand what I'm trying to say? Right? And the reason why the consoles do that, you know, they can't be on like current hardware, current hardware, and then offer low price, you know, and even console prices are go to the moon. Because what? How much for a PS? Oh gosh, I wish I had like a device just to like check on Amazon quick, and because I don't want to give a wrong price, but I want to believe that PS5 is like what, 500 US for one? That is pretty expensive. I think it's somewhere within that ballpark. 500 US, somewhere this. That's expensive for consoles. When I was on console, I wasn't buying console for nowhere close to them price. The console was like what? At 300 US? 2.5, 300 US? Yeah? Somewhere that's up. What's the price of a console? I could have justified that. I can't justify paying like 500 US for a console. That's too much of money. I know the horsepower is plenty more, but that is too much of money, bro. And something that people don't speak about, what console manufacturers does do, right? Even though the hardware is good, right? This is something people don't talk about. If you watch, well, we don't get box again, but I guess if you're buying a digital software, you can see they have to state it. But when I used to buy physical media, when you watch the box, it's not every game used to come out at 1080p 60. And plenty of people don't know that. The really high-end games, them or the developers, them really work, used to come out at 1080p 60 or 1080p 30 or whatever. Right? A lot of them when you watch on the box, you used to see 720p 30. 30 frames per second, 720p. It's just that people not like that tech savvy for going to all of them details. I watch the box and see. But when I start like getting into tech and getting into things serious, I start watching the box and start realizing like when we play one game versus the next game, another game the quality used to be way up from the other game, and then we start to realize what's happening. So even though you get a and they're doing that to optimize the game to make sure the game could run properly, right? So the real tech savvy people would be able to identify not all the games them run at 1080p 60. But on PC, if your hardware right up, PC is an unlocked platform. So if your hardware right up, you're gonna run that playing a game without sacrificing the quality, and you're good. But if you're streaming, it's a different ball game. You have to carry the hardware higher up so that you could deliver that. Because streaming take a lot. But if you're just playing the game, you get a little a Ryzen 7 and you run a little 70 series card. That is like, we will call that like, that kind of come like entry level now. That not even mid range again. That will more than give you 1080p 60 on almost every title. But then even if you're using that, you might be able to hit 1440p 60 at probably medium quality and still look good. Way better than 1080p 60. So the PC is still in front. You understand how much I have to say? Because when you're on the console, it all depends on what the developer that do the game give you. You can't trouble anything, you can't put anything out or anything, you have to work with what they give you. And that is what people don't even know about. Right? But still, I'm still big up to the console players, and them console came a long way. I'm not talking down console people at all. Console came a long way from where it was. Right? So console is just cater for the market, for the people who don't want to go through the setup, tweaking this and tweaking that and having discussion, having that happen and having this happening. You just want something to plug and play, that is the platform for you. Right? You want to get tech savvy and you want to tweak things and you want things to think, PC is the platform for you. So it's two totally different things. Right? So my brother said, comparing the console and the PC, coming from console, he said the only thing he give the console preference for a GTA 6. He said other than that, PC all the way. Well, we have another man who giving his testimony. Not me said this, he said that. Right? But I agree with you, bro, that PC is a more versatile platform. It is. But I'm still saying that the way how some people like to push down the console players. I'm just saying that the console players for a different market of people. It have some people don't want to tweak with nothing, don't want to learn for troubleshoot nothing. Because once you have a PC, this is something you have to always remember. You always have to constantly troubleshoot with a PC, no care what. You get up a morning, you turn on your PC, you end up as BIOS screen and all kind of craziness. So you have to know how to troubleshoot when you have a PC. Either that or you and the PC repairman have to be very good friends. That is one thing that is the downside of PC. You always have a troubleshoot. You get up a day, turn on and something blow, and you have to learn, you have to know about it. You understand? But outside of that, a console is just a smooth experience. All you have to do, because this is what I used to do when I was on console, I used to never be an early adapter. Because I always know that the first edition of the console, from buying consoles, the first edition always launch with a problem. Some used to always wait for the slimline to come out for them to correct the problem. You follow me? So that was my strategy. I never buy console on release, because I know it always has some problem. Some red ring of this and something at that time. You understand me? So I always used to adapt it a little later down in the cycle, so that they would iron out the problem and we're gonna be able to run free. You understand? So console had a little problems too. Outside having a user-free experience with having the breaks down, because if you're early adapt, you're gonna have a little breakdown too, right? But it's a easier platform for deal with than the PC. And then PC have a lot of different. I'm a person who just tell people just go to Steam and get everything on Steam and just make your life easy. But it have all different places you could get your games and stuff and this and that. And that is why it's such a open platform where you could get any and everything and no one person can lock it down. And that is the beauty of it, right? You understand? Some people said that is what he was afraid of. I don't know exactly what he was afraid of, but something what me say is what he said he was afraid of. Right? But console man, I enjoy the console, man. Console came a long way, trust me. And I remember the time when I used to prefer playing on console more than PC, because at the time I wasn't as tech savvy to the PC to understand the PC properly. So most people who talk down the PCs because they're not that tech savvy and don't understand how versatile the PC is. The PC is very versatile, right? They might see somebody say, oh, I play this game on PC, but the person who playing the game on PC, they don't have good graphics card and they don't have a good processor. They have some kind of Athlon machine I try push graphics. So people wanna dunk out the PC next to the console because they don't know, right? So I remember in the past I used to put the console above the PC because I didn't know, I had no idea, I had no clue about what PC was capable of, because we never had good hardware and the exposure to know. But since I get the exposure and thing now, I understand what I want now. You follow? Right, so my brother said now we do the best thing. Yeah, because you understand what PC gaming now. You understand? And the nice thing about PC too, bro, any kind of thing, somebody out there make something where you want. You just search long enough. You want gauges, you get that. You want indicator stocks, you get that. You want shifter, high and low shifter, you get that. You want motion, you get that. You want VR, you get that. You just name it. Somebody out there, head tracking, you get that. Just everything you get it on PC. All you have to do is have money and know if you find where you want. Everything launched with the PC. Somebody gonna make a third party app to do something on a tablet, or have your tablet next to you for give you information. Somebody make some kind of telemetry thing for something. Everything there on the PC, bro. Everything there on the PC. You can't get away from it. Because the platform is an open one. You don't have to talk to Microsoft or Sony for say, please, we want to do this on the console. You understand? Yeah, well, the piece, to tell you the truth, I don't even know how far in advancement they're going to be able to go again with this. Right? But I must admit, the consoles and them, you see the joke about it is this. The consoles and them partially turning into PCs. And that is something what people not really to understand. The consoles are fastly turning into PCs. It's just that the lockdown, right? So I believe Microsoft already seen that. That is the reason why they start to offer the Game Pass and all kind of thing and bring it over to the PC and they are the only Microsoft store sell games and things on the PC. Because they fastly realize that the PC, the console is becoming some PCs. Only that the lockdown to Microsoft and the lockdown to Sony. But they're fastly becoming PCs. The hardware starting to resemble each other. You understand, bro? So what point they could go at before we really say, okay, the console is really dedicated PCs to Microsoft and Sony. Because to me, like, we already meet that threshold. You feel AI gonna be another advancement will kind of be baked into them and them kind of vibes there, so. AI is going to be in everything. AI done in everything already. Whether we like it or no, AI done in everything. Right, but guys, once you're a gamer, is a gamer. No matter if you're that on PC, console, mobile, gamer is a gamer. It's just different ways to play the game, right? I'm amazed when I see the Android users and them, the way how some of those guys just be so good playing those Android games. I can't tell them. Those thumb guys. Use the thumb and play these games. I'm not a thumb player, right? But watch my son, walk them thing and he knows his stuff. Right? So gamer is a gamer. We're not this no gamer. All the way one, we just decide to use different platforms. Right? Alright, so we're gonna need some fuel just now. I'll take a look. Right and red. Keep on pumping, right. I'm gonna pull into that fuel stop right in front of me. Get some fuel. Tap up the truck. Right, but for the people who don't know about consoles are AMD, guys. The hardware in the consoles is AMD. Right? So I'm gonna say like the Ryzen's, like if you want to make like a PC like comparable with a console, like if you run like pure like AMD, I'm not saying that I just say like to get the closest equivalent, right? They run Ryzen and you run Radeon, like you just find out what is the hardware inside of the PS5 and you find out what is the equivalent in the processor, and you find out what is the equivalent in the graphics card, the Radeon card, and you find out how much gigabytes of RAM they run. You can build a PC that you could call it a console. Right? And it will perform right in the ballpark of the PS5 and the Xbox. The Xbox One or Xbox One or whatever. I can't even remember. A long time I not tune in for you one with them console thing there. Right? Because it's AMD hardware inside of the console. I don't know if you guys know, I just give you the information. Right? So if like you have ray tracing and all them things on the console, it's gonna be the AMD equivalent, not the NVIDIA. I don't think it's gonna be the NVIDIA equivalent. It's gonna be the AMD equivalent to the ray tracing and all of them stuff there. Right? Whoa, we missed that coming on the pan, you know. I'd say I agree. Yeah, but that is how it is, you know. It's just that people don't know. So sometimes even like the argument of PC master race or console peasant and this thing is a kind of foolish argument. You see, is that somehow we just don't know. So because we don't know, we got take that and make a big deal out of it. So it have some people who run some PCs that actually weaker than the console, right? So it's just that they don't know. Some man might say, I'm on PC and my PC is it way surpass your console, but it depends on the PC you have. Depends on the PC you have. Right? You have a 5070 Ti, you have a good card. That's a good card. That's a very good card. We gotta change out the time. Do something change out the time. Right, we gotta change out. Let's hit the road again with the beast. Oh guys, I'm in the wrong lane. I'm in the wrong lane, I have to switch. No, no, I'm in the right lane. I'm in the right lane. Oh, I'm in the right lane. Sorry. I'm in the right lane. I get a little confused for a little while. Right, so we have about that up inside there. One day me come at this. Not even know, you know. Let me see. Oh, well, look, it have an entrance wrong here, you know, guys. Oh gosh, we come in here bad. We come in here bad. Right, so I now see like something what we could try here that might make it easy for do that part. I'm just trying to be ambitious. Right, so I feel that I could drive in here. So, let me see if we could do it. Oh gosh. We kinda graze up there. We not come there good, but and then make the U-turn and back up. Yeah, I think I could do the hack here. Hardly I see the lines. I've seen it in a minute. Just see over there. Do you know? Yeah, it got green. It don't look so straight, but it went green. I'm not even trying to prove nothing. Alright, we're looking good. Shut off the truck. The copper, the load. Right, so we finished the job. Excellent. Collect $31,155 on the account. Thank you all for coming to the live stream. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, don't forget to big up yourself.